Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Today I just want to talk a little about the history of wine. Wine has been around for millennia, but what we think of wine today as far as being an experience and being something we look forward to is actually a very new thing, probably in the last century for sure, but maybe even sooner, 25 to 50 years. Um, wine originally was not something to be desired and palatable. Um, it was simply something that was safer than water. And so the yeast strains in wine are very aggressive and they tend to not allow any other bacteria to survive. So wine can be considered a disinfectant. Um, so in a situation where you didn't have good storage conditions and water filtration systems, wine was safer. And so it didn't matter if it tasted vinegary and horrible. Um, Wine can taste really bad, but the likelihood is it probably won't hurt you. Um, Unlike bad water, which can make you incredibly sick. We've seen wine back as far back as the Sumerians, the Egyptians, and the Greeks. A lot of it was ceremonial back then, used in some of their rituals. Some of it was used in embalming, they think, in the tombs of the pharaohs. Um, it's part of a lot of religions. For example, in the Bible itself, wine is mentioned about 200 times, mostly in the Old Testament, but a little in the New Testament as well. Many other religions, Judaism, that's the main one I can think of, also use it in their celebrations and their rituals. There's a few religions that don't um, allow any type of alcohol or wine, and that includes Islam, Buddhist, as well as the Mormons. Although the Mormons are very interesting if you look back at their alcohol history. Um, they actually, I think they own their own wineries, distilleries, and beer before Prohibition. You should check it out. It's actually very interesting. Um, but I think Prohibition kind of killed it, and it is not allowed in the Mormon religious belief at the moment. Uh, Native Americans actually had some wine as well in the U.S. before they were introduced to Europeans who brought their own wine and used it as a method of trade and diplomacy. The Native Americans had wine, probably not mostly from grapes, from a lot of other things. You can think of wine from cactus, sap, yucca, um, as well. But a lot of it was, again, kind of for ritual purposes. It was low alcohol, and it wasn't meant to be, you know, to get you drunk. That was not the point. But it really was the Europeans when we started seeing wine in the U.S., at least from grapes. It was the Europeans bringing their knowledge over here when they immigrated. Um, but like I said, really in the last 25 to 50 years is where we've started seeing wine not being just for physical needs of safety and things, but actually being this beauty and this intellectual endeavor, um, and something to seek out for enjoyment. Um, it just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys on that. Wine is very old, but the way we think of wine today, let's just say we're a lucky couple of generations to be part of the wine that we see today. Good quality wine, different winemaking styles and techniques, and really amazing technology in Mother Nature, and dealing with vineyards and really babying those grapes to make some really delicious wine. Thanks all. Peace.